Well, starting tomorrow, doctors prescribing painkillers will be required to check their patients' history, an effort to stop drug abuse. It's one of the changes in the Tennessee Prescription Safety Act that Governor Haslam signed into law last May. 6 News reporter Mike Kravsik joins us now live in the studio with more. Mike?
Well, Jill, starting tomorrow, doctors are now required by law to check their patients' prescription history in an online database before signing that prescription slip. Starting tomorrow, doctors that issue pain medication to their patients for more than 7 days will be required to access the state's Controlled Substance Monitoring Program database.
They are going to be now required to evaluate those records, and in the long run, the issue is could the practitioners or prescribers could be held accountable.
The provision will add another layer of prevention to prescription drug abuse, putting physicians on the front lines of identifying and confronting doctor shoppers. The checks will be time-consuming, but a great tool, says Dr. Michael O'Neill, a pharmacy professor at South College. O'Neill has also worked as a consultant for prescription drug abuse for the DEA for nearly 20 years.
But it does take some time to go through, and the data itself is not a definitive evidence of a crime, but it now requires multiple questions to be asked of the patients to understand if a true crime has then been committed.
The doctors are going to be overwhelmed tomorrow. When they start having to check on each patient and check that, it takes time to go to the computer, pull it up, and review it.
But it's not just pain pills. Clinicians prescribing opiates or any other controlled substances like Xanax or Valium will also be required to check the database.
And those may be prescribed somebody that's not necessarily prescribing pain medicines or a pain clinic. So it will put, a burden on those physicians. And you do find a lot of physicians now that won't prescribe them that were in the past.
Now, records from Controlled for doctors and physicians will also be required to be uploaded every 7 days. The old system only required every 30 days. Now, all pharmacies were required to use the monitoring database as of January 1st. Live in the studio, Mike Kravsik, 6 News.